Tell me what we're looking at, Todd.
So this is the BMU. This is the window washing equipment for the building. One of the challenges that we had to overcome on Aqua was how to clean the windows with the wavy balconies, as the balconies undulate in and out.
That's right.
The challenge was dropping, 800 some odd feet down and cleaning underneath some of the larger overhangs. So this piece of equipment solved the problem. You basically have the BMU machine with it. It's basically a train with a crane on it.
When you say BMU, what does that stand for?
Oh geez, I don't even know.
Something. Something.
So it'll take the basket here and it throws it out over the edge of the building and drops it down. And then this is actually on an articulating arm that will take the people sitting in the basket and shift them in and out underneath the balconies. So it's a rather long process.
And I would take it you don't just go to a catalog and buy something like...
No, this was all designed just for Aqua. This piece of equipment was just for Aqua.
How do you even find the kind of contractor who can design something like that?
Yeah, believe it or not, there are people that specialize in building window washing equipment for these tall buildings. This particular company was out of Canada, and like we said, everything is basically custom for Aqua.
What does it take to pre-order something like that? What's the lead time on getting?
Well over, I'd say 18 months. This has been a long time in the making. When the design development, when the balcony idea was finalized, one of the first things we did was bring a window washer in and company in and figure out how we're actually going to wash the windows. So they started their design shortly after we figured out conceptually what this building was going to look like.
Does that come up by the construction crane or by helicopter, or how does that get up here?
We brought this up with the construction crane, and then a couple of the pieces came up on the skip.
Okay.
So it's designed so that all the pieces and parts that may need to be replaced over the entire life of the building can be brought up through the passenger elevators. All the pieces that are so large they won't fit in the passenger elevators are permanent and won't break.
This is probably the best look I've ever had at 2 Prudential Plaza over here.
Actually, that's a pretty good view. It's being so close to the top of the building, it's sort of surreal.
You can see mimicking was it the Chrysler building or the Woolworth in New York? This is mimicking the top of this. It's one or the other.
I don't know. Let's go with the Chrysler building. It does have a similar top to the Chrysler building.
And of course the Aon building, formerly the Standard Oil building. And Trump, and there's not, what, half a dozen buildings in Chicago that are higher than this?
Yeah, there aren't that many buildings that compete with us at this elevation.
And very few that have these kind of views that are this close to the lake. I mean, you're...
Oh yeah, if you kind of strike an imaginary line along our west facade and look east, we are out the farthest. We are the highest and we are the farthest out towards the lake.
When you were a student, you ever think you'd get to do anything like this at this stage of your career?
You can dream. You always hope you can be a part of a project like this. So yeah, I mean, I always hoped that I could, and I'm very fortunate that I've been able to have this experience.